right, y'all. I don't think this was a very well thought out plan because we got to move these chickens. I wanted to do a video about it. It's getting ready to get cold. We're getting some bad weather coming in, and we got to deal with these stupid geese. I've had a couple people ask me, why do you refer to them as those stupid geese? This is why. This is why. When you come out to try to do a video, you try to shoot anything and you're within eye shot of these loud creatures, all they want to do is just honk and squawk and make a terrible noise. And I know it comes through on the video, and I know it's aggravating to y'all because you got to listen to it. And I can't separate the track out to turn their volume down. So I'm sorry. People want to see chore videos. Here's a chore video, but along with the chore video comes those stupid geese. So let's get to work. What we're doing, beautiful day here today. Let me just go back. Hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. Beautiful day here in the mountains of western North Carolina. The sky is just about as blue as it can get. And if you ever had any doubt in your mind that the good Lord was a Tar Heel fan, right here's proof. But anyway, I digress. Today, we're gonna move the birds. They've been in this spot here now for a little over a week. During this time of year, we like to move them very regularly because we don't want them getting a lot of bare spots because it does take time for the ground to come back. And also, this time of year, the biology in the soil is somewhat dormant, and really, this time of year, the biology in the soil is somewhat dormant, and so it doesn't metabolize all the nitrogen from the chicken manure that we put down. So we want to keep them moving. But what we will notice whenever springtime comes around, where these chickens have been, man, that grass is going to pop up just as emerald green as it can be, and it is absolutely beautiful. So let's get to work. Let's see if we can work around these stupid geese and get these guys moved. And we'll bring a roll of hay out to the cows here in a few minutes. Don't know what else we're going to get into, but let's get to work. All right, I got 3 pieces of net, and I got a big piece and then a couple of smaller pieces here. So we're gonna just layer netting out. I'll go get the tractor in a minute, and we'll bring it down here and hook up to the egg mobile and move it. That's the easiest way to do that. Now, hey Lordy, this stuff can be so aggravating to deal with. Take our gloves off. All right, I was off camera when I was saying that a minute ago. Let me say it again, because I'll probably edit that part out. When you're buying netting, gosh almighty, when you're buying netting, get the, they come in different size lengths. So get the 100 foot, I think it's 100, it may be 84, maybe 80, I don't remember. But get the 100, because that 164, this is sheep and goat. Daggone. This is sheep and goat. This ain't even chicken netting. Ugh! Get the 100 and get the 80, the 100 foot sections. Don't tie the knots. This is a little bitty short piece, I believe. Yeah. right, y'all stand by. I gotta run to the barn. Okie doke. So the trick on putting your netting up is you want to connect your ends to begin with. So find your ends of your fence sections. Go ahead and connect them. We'll do that right here. We'll connect these. Got an extra string here in case I need it, so I'm gonna pull it off and take it with me. Go ahead and connect these. Tie it up. All right. Come to this end of this one and this end of this one. We'll connect them. Now we're going to connect this end, and that will tie everything together. Now this is key on getting a good, tall, tight fence. Is the way that I'm going to show y'all how to do this here. All right. So now we're going to tie these ends together. All right. Just like the others. And don't worry about getting the chickens over here. We'll fix that in a few minutes when we're ready to move. That's the easy part. Okay. Just about there. All right. Once you now have your ends together, 1, 2, and 3, we're going to pull the slack out of our fence. Pull the slack out of the middle. So we'll start here, we'll come back, pull our fence kind of tight, so it's standing up nice and tall. Put that post in the ground. We'll come back here, same thing, pull it back, nice and tight, push your post in the ground. And we're just going to do this all the way around. And what that does is you got your fence anchored at your joints, and you don't have to worry about, I found a rock, imagine that. You got your fence anchored at your joints, and you don't have to worry about tying them together and there being a bunch of slop and a bunch of slack. All right, and just keep working your way around, and at every post pull it out. And another thing, when you pull your post up and you're setting them in the ground, lean them back away from the middle of the pasture so that the tension pulls it in just a little bit. That holds it up nice and tight. Just lean it backwards just a little bit. Don't have to be much, just enough to get tension on it. All you need. Ooh, nettle, stud stuff. All right. All right, now right here, here's a great example of what that fence can look like. You just got to pull it nice and tight, make sure it's standing up nice and tall, and it goes together great without any problems whatsoever. All right, so I had to stop for just a few minutes and go do a little bit of work. So now what I want to do, I'm gonna go get the tractor. I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and open them up into the next section or not. I think I will. I'm gonna go ahead and open these guys up, and you'll see they'll all start to go ahead and come on over here. Let's see if that camera's in a good spot so y'all can see this. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, we're pretty good right there. I'm gonna move it over here just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. So it's pretty amazing. I mean, they like to go to new ground. They really do. So it's usually a pretty easy move. And the way I've done this, I have set up my new fence near where I have a joint in my old fence, and that way we keep everybody contained as they move across. Super easy to do. That way you don't have to chase chickens all over the field, and you know, this don't have to, whenever you're setting up you're opening them up, it don't have to be really perfect, because they're going to go to that big area anyway. So we'll open these guys up here and let them run on across. I'll go get the tractor and come back and move the coop. There we go. Closed in here. We'll open this one up. We're going to be closed in here. Give me plenty of room to get the tractor through and get the egg mobile through when I come and get it. So, all right, chickens, let's go. Move it or lose it. And then you got those goobers that want to fly over. Something else we got to do this time of year, our lines, especially when it's cold like this, our lines freeze up, and so we've got to manually keep a little water on them. We'll set these down. I'll fill them up here in a few minutes. Of course, heck, they're froze right now anyway. Got ice in them. There we go. Well, I'll get some water. I mean, that's just about everybody already. Okay, let me go get the tractor, and I'll be back in just a minute. Y'all hang tight, and we'll get these guys. What else do I need to do? Need to move their energizer. Hey Lordy. Okay. I need to go around and connect fence sections. Can't tell those gloves on here. There we go. All right, go get the tractor. All right, started the tractor up. I'm gonna let that thing warm up just a few minutes. I think it's about 25 degrees out here. It's cold. I mean, my face is getting cold. But pretty day. They got a roll yesterday, but with the bad weather and all coming, I want everybody to be just as full as we can be, so that we're staying good and warm and all that kind of thing. What are you doing there, Penelope? So, and everybody's looking pretty good. Number 340 right here is looking a little thin in the rear to me, but I started the other day to worm them, and we use a product called Shakely's Basic H, and that's what Salatin recommends. Started using that, but you got to add it every couple days. Well, it was right as all this freezing weather was coming in, and I didn't want to, I'll show you what I do with the drinker here in a few minutes. I didn't want to put that product in there just to be siphoning it back out on the ground. And I'll show you what we do to keep our water from freezing. But so whenever we get back to warm weather, or warmer weather, it's not going to be freezing, we'll worm these guys real good, and we'll take y'all along for that and show you what we do. Okay, let's move this chicken coop. Egg mobile, time to move the egg mobile. We got to have the right attachment for this. Oh. Tell y'all, right here's a handy implement for your tractor if you don't have one, and that's one of these 3-point towers, man. You can get you one of these attachments here. It's a pin drop. You can get these 3 ways. Got a 1 7/8, a 2-inch, and a 2 5/16 ball on it, and it's got a 2 5/16 up here. So if you're doing something with a gooseneck, you can pull it as well. But handy, handy, handy. You can back so much easier with these things. All right, our problem here is going to be the same problem. Well, same thing that we used to our advantage on the other side. When we open it up, are they going to go running out? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Crazy chickens. Stupid geese. Hi, Ange. How are you? You all up in my jammy? Yeah, you usually are. We'll get through there and shut that fence back. Oh. Hello, chickens. Had a lot of rain, and this is a little muddier than we wanted to get, but here we are. All right, let's go. Everybody go. Go on. Go on. Go on. You too. You too. Yeah, you tell them, buddy. I'm so mad I can't. All right, I want to show y'all how we manage our cow water in the wintertime. And it works fine as long as they don't mess with that green hose right there. And they had messed with the green hose, so I had to fix it. So we're hooked into one of our plastin valves over here, quick couplers. We've got those all up and down the field here. Where's this white pipe sticking up out of the ground? And what I found is the closer you can get to your connection over here, the less trouble you're going to have. If you're running through a bunch of hose, that's just more area for something to freeze, and it's aggravating. So I've got this green hose and I've got it tied off to a weight down there, and then we just pull a siphon on it so that it's continuously, let's see if we can zoom in here so y'all can see. So it is continuously draining a little bit out. It's not running much, but it's draining a little bit. That keeps the water level in the drinker going down, which will help hold the inlet valve open. So you've got the, kind of this continuously circulating water. And what I was saying about the wormer a while ago, you got to put that wormer in the water. If you put it in there and it circulates out, you're just wasting your efforts. So, but this works fine as long as they don't mess with that green hose. And I come up here a while ago and they had messed with it, so I had to get it tied back off to my weight, pull back over, pull a siphon on it. Had a little froze water in it, so I enjoyed a nice cow slobber slushy a time or two, but that's all right. It's good for your microbiome. But that's our wintertime setup for our cow water. Not foolproof, but it beats carrying water, busting water up every morning. And this had a little bit of a frozen top on it. I just took a fence post and popped it open. But they had been down here drinking out of it because they could push it down with their nose and get water up around the edges. So works fine. Mind your way. Say, am I in your way there, bud? You want to come up here and drink? All right, come on. Come on, Ruben. Jump in. Where's Sophie? Sophie! Sophie! Come on, honey, let's go. Come on. Come on around. Sophie, come on. Come on, baby. Good girl. Hey, Ange. Got 6 eggs. One of them's cracked, but I got 6 eggs. Better than none. I'll put some new shavings. I'll put some new shavings in those nest boxes. They've got kind of dirty. All right. Stupid geese. So I put new shavings in their nest boxes. I've done that off camera because I'm having to cobble some things together because batteries are dying with it being cold. Looks nice. Actually makes the Eggmobile smell a lot better too, because now it smells like pine shavings in here. And so, I mean, it's just nice for the birds. Just keep everything clean and smelling good. So this right here is my light. It's not working. I've got a couple brand new lights ordered. So we'll hook them up here whenever they get here in a couple days and see if we can't get these birds to laying. I got 6 eggs all together today. I didn't get eggs yesterday, so probably 3 and 3, so about 3 a day. It's just, their production is just way down. In the sun. So I see on a lot of homesteading groups, chicken groups, that kind of thing, people asking about, get out of this thing. Oh, people asking about putting heaters or lights on their chickens. And I don't put any heat lamps. I don't put any kind of warming device or anything like that in with these birds. It's a fire hazard to begin with. And second, they really just don't need it. As long as they have a way to get in and out of the wind and they have a way to stay dry. You don't want these birds to get wet and with a breeze, especially in the wintertime. So, you know, just make sure you got a place they can get in, like an Eggmobile or a coop or something like that, and make sure they stay dry, and they will be fine. You don't need to worry about a heat lamp or a heater or anything like that. Now you may get a little bit of frostbite on a comb or something like that, but they'll be fine. They're fine. They're birds. They're chickens. And then moving them, getting them on fresh grass, or you know, if you've got them in a run, making sure that you're keeping plenty of carbon down, shavings, hay, straw, whatever you're using, but plenty of carbon on there to soak up that manure, and your birds will be fine in the winter. Chickens are not hard to manage in the winter. It's just kind of like summertime, but water can be a little bit of a challenge in making sure that they're out of the wind and dry. So anyway, I'm going to the shop. I'm about to freeze. It's cold. But like I always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.